prominent feature on the Oregon Trail was Chimney Rock, which is located in the panhandle of western Nebraska. Today, it is a National Historic Site. It was so important in the history of Nebraska that it is featured on its state quarter. This summer, I took a group of young people, many your age, on a hike out to the site. It's about 2.5 mile round-trip walk through sagebrush, cactus, and steep, slippery banks. It is also a primary habitat for rattlesnakes. It was 105 degrees the day we hiked. Too hot for the snakes and good for us.
We're going across a river, like a river thing. I don't know what it's called.
They do love that chicken. Oh yeah, they probably eat this. I'm not able to show you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's like funnel cakes.
Where'd Jake go? Well, it's back to the wagons again. Wagons ho! Another important landmark on the Oregon Trail is just 23 miles west, Scotts Bluff. Today, a museum guards the entrance to the bluff and is the starting point for a 1.6-mile trail containing many switchbacks and 2 tunnels which takes you to the top. It was too hot the day we were there to hike the trail, so we took the road to the top instead. But before we went up, one of the boys decided he was going to explore the territory. He had a real learning experience about cactus plants when he stepped on one. The spines went through the rubber sole on his sneaker, but stopped before doing a lot of damage to his foot. He also discovered how sharp the spines are when he tried to pull it out of his sneaker with his bare hand. First aid kit to the rescue! What was really awesome was the fact that, from the top, you could see Chimney Rock a full 23 miles away. Well, we've enjoyed the view, but it's now time to go. Wagons ho! By now, our supplies are running low, and many of you are tired and grouchy. I understand. Hey, this is really a long, hard trip. At mile 650, we finally arrive at a fully stocked rest stop, Fort Laramie, Wyoming. It's not a resort area, but a place where wagon trains can meet in safety, purchase food and supplies, and prepare for the more rugged journey ahead. I think we've spent enough time here, so let's move 'em out. Wagons ho! Our next stop is Register Cliff near the town of Guernsey, Wyoming. This is a favorite stop for pioneers, right along a stream. It's a good place to relax, tell stories, and let your friends know that you were here by carving your name in the hard clay. Amazingly, several of the names carved by pioneers are still visible in the clay. They are protected by a strong chain-link fence. Many modern-day visitors have also carved their names in the clay. You can be fined for defacing government property if you are caught, but it sure looks like many people took that chance. Also in that same area, about 5 miles away, are well-preserved Oregon trail ruts, some as deep as 4 feet. So many wagons passed over that section of the trail that they actually wore down the sandstone. It's quite a sight to see. Moving on with an adequate supply of food and water, we head for our next stop, Ayers Bridge, no relation to our local Chevrolet dealer. Ayers Bridge is an interesting site where a stream carved a tunnel in the sandstone. The thing that is really impressive are the red rocks in the canyon. Leaving the canyon, we encounter a sight familiar to pioneers, a herd of buffalo. They seemed harmless to me, but I've also seen videos of these animals stampeding. I am certain that pioneers feared such a situation. Further along in Wyoming, at mile 815, we encounter Independence Rock. It was so named because on Independence Day in 1830, a party of early pioneers camped here and celebrated our nation's birthday. Today is the Wyoming Historic Site as well as a rest area for 21st century travelers. There is a 1-mile trail around the rock and several short hiking trails. Many pioneers also carved their names here in the granite. Our next destination is Devil's Gate. The pioneers followed a stream from Independence Rock through this unique geologic formation. It is 50 feet wide at the base and 400 feet wide at the top. It is truly an awesome sight as seen from the Mormon settlement of Martin's Cove.